250 Gemstones culture represents a nation of people that strive for excellence and greatness every single day. We are more than journalism. We are a revolution. Come on, let's kick this door down and let everybody know we up in here. Welcome to the 250 Gemstones News TV channel. I am your host, Michael T. Porter, and I'm bringing the news to your ass like no other. If you guys like to support the channel, Cash App, $, Michael US. And those of you who've been rocking me since day one, I appreciate y'all. Those of you who just found the channel, I appreciate y'all too. Antonio Brown is arrested for attempted murder. Yes, former Tampa Bay Buccaneer and Steelers wide receiver Antonio Brown up that thing at a celebrity boxing match. Let's see. Get some drum roll action up in here. This is according to yahoo.com. Let's see. Facing attempted murder, Antonio Brown remains in the Middle East. What the hell? Chris Ward is the writer for this article. Former Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver Antonio Brown is wanted in Miami-Dade County, Florida, on a charge of attempted murder, according to court documents obtained by the Washington Post. Antonio Brown, who was 36, was allegedly involved in a shooting at a celebrity boxing event in May. He was initially detained by police immediately after the incident, but was released. The day after the incident, Brown said in a post on X that he was jumped by multiple individuals who tried to steal my jewelry and cause physical harm to me. So Antonio's pretty much saying that somebody tried to rob him. A bunch of people tried to rob him for his jewelry. Since the warrant was issued on June 11th, the former NFL star has been traveling in the Middle East and remains overseas. He is not considered on the run as Brown's trip began before the warrant was issued, according to Miami Herald. The warrant calls for Brown to post a $10,000 bond and will be subject to house arrest until the trial. Miami Police Chief Manny Morales on Monday afternoon told the Herald that detectives believe Brown is still in Dubai, have been in contact with his attorney, and expect him to be taken into custody once he returns to South Florida. We're not going to be sending anybody there, the chief said. On Sunday, Brown claimed on X that he's been racially profiled by the media, fans, and the NFL. How the F you go from being victimized into attempt to murder? You see they control the media. Now this nigga have a hard time reading. Let's see. Which include a screenshot from Chat GBT. Took a month to change the narrative. So he pretty much saying that he went from a victim to being the suspect, and he using Chat GBT. So how the F you go from being victimized unto attempt to murder? They're supposed to be attempted murder. You see, they control the media. Took a month to change the narrative. A year or two, them dragging the narrative. Attempt to murder. You see, they only want 3 type of niggas in America: in jail, dead, or broke. Oh, I'm sorry, in jail, dead, or dead broke. But it's important to be clear, racial profiling doesn't mean he's innocent of wrongdoing. It means the way he's perceived, punished, and remembered is shaped by racial bias. So this is crazy right here. This man stay in some trouble. Would y'all like my opinion? Would y'all like some of this 250 Gemstones News TV commentary? Well, of course you do. That's why your ass is here. Antonio Brown been acting a fool. He was doing good in the beginning in the Steelers, but after his last little stint with the Steelers, his last little go around with the Steelers, he just been going down since then. Then he took off his uniform at Tampa Bay. He just quit in the middle of a game. Now it's speculating that he was sleeping with Tom Brady's then wife, Gisele Bündchen. They saying Gisele got a thing for the BBC, and there's a picture of him and Gisele all hugged up. Let's see if I can find that picture. Let me see if I can find that picture where they were hugged up. And oh, here we go. Now this is somebody's wife. This is Tom Brady's wife, and why is she this close to Antonio Brown? Yeah, she did because I think she was done with Tom Brady at this time. Y'all look at that. Y'all look at that. Y'all look at that. Y'all tell me, is that appropriate? Y'all tell me, because Tom Brady said that Antonio Brown stayed at his house. Then we heard it's not true. But I believe Tom Brady did sleep at his house. And I believe, I believe Antonio Brown slept at his house. And I believe while Antonio Brown was at Tom Brady's house, he was clapping Gisele's cheeks. I mean, look at her face. She's all on this man. I'm not lying, y'all. This ain't no photo. Oh, this is Photoshop. Well, is this Photoshop? Now, see this picture right here. Well, that's obvious Photoshop. That's Photoshop. Get this out the way. Oh, where'd it go? But this picture's not. This picture's not. So I don't know what's this all about. Very inappropriate, but I don't know what's going on with Antonio Brown, and it seems like it's just getting worse and worse. Everywhere he go, he causes problems. Because at the end of the day, this nigga can talk about racism. This nigga can talk about this. Everywhere you go is you. At some point, you realize, my G, is you. You got to change. Now, if you're fighting for a cause, no, you shouldn't change. You be fighting for a cause. You fight for your people. Hell no, you shouldn't change to appease the enemy. But what I'm saying is, was like, damn, why are these bad things always following me? What am I doing to where bad things, I'm attracted to chaos, I'm attracted to controversy. So deep down inside, Antonio Brown loves this attention because it keeps him relevant. Because without all these shenanigans, I mean, what else did he really have? He wants to go into fashion. He wants to rap. I think he just wanted to try new things. I think he was just lost. I think he has an identity crisis, but you can't keep doing crazy stuff and then saying, oh, they out to get me. No, nigga, you out there acting a goddamn fool. No, nigga, get some act right. No, nigga, look yourself in the mirror. And he got to do some soul searching. Shannon Sharpe been trying to warn this nigga a long time ago, man. In other words, you heading down a road of complete destruction. Now you up for attempted murder. How do you go from playing in the NFL to attempted murder within a few years? Antonio Brown, one of the most talented wide receivers out there. Now he out there acting a fool. Now he out there just complaining and staying in some ish. I'm like, God damn, my G, when you gonna get it together? This is a mess for everybody today. When you gonna get it together? When are you gonna say, you know what, I need some act right? When are you gonna get it together? When you gonna get it together? When you gonna sit down and say, I know my circumstances, because I grew up in the ghetto. I know how it go. It's planned. Ghettos are created. But at the same time, what can you do now that you understand that? What can you do to be a better man? What can you do to change your circumstances? What can you do to get some more money? What can you do to get right with God? What can you do to be a better father, a better brother? What can you do to be an example in your community? When are you going to sit down and say, I'm going to get physically stronger? I want to change my eating habits. So that what I'm saying is the things that we can control them. The things that out of our control, put it in God's hands, and we just keep fighting. But Antonio Brown, because even if he beats this case, he's headed down a path, man. He's headed down a path. It's just like, because if he didn't have any money, he'll be like Delonte West. If he didn't have any money, he'll be like Delonte West. It's out of his mind, and hopefully he don't get hooked on no drugs. That's a good thing about that, but for you to constantly act a fool and then say it's the white man, come on, bro, get it together. You got money, handle your business. But y'all flood my comments. What do y'all think about Antonio Brown being arrested on attempted murder charges out there in Florida. 250 Capital G News. I'm gone.